Yes, hello, my name is Medea Benjamin. I am the co-founder of a peace group called Code Pink and a human rights organization, Global Exchange, and one of the members of the steering committee of the Gaza Freedom March. And we're here this morning to talk about this very historic march that will take place on December 31st. A little background about this. My organization, Code Pink, has taken several delegations to Gaza since the invasion by Israel on December 27th of last year. It's very difficult to get into Gaza, very, very hard to get in through the Israeli side, oftentimes through the Egypt side you can't get in either. And we managed to get in, and like others who have gone in, pretty overwhelmed by the level of destruction, and felt it was important for more people to see this. And then especially in light of the fact that it's the one-year anniversary of the invasion, that the world community, through our elected officials, has done nothing to hold Israel accountable, that the report by Judge Goldstone has had no echo in terms of follow-up, and the fact that Gaza remains under siege, a humanitarian disaster. We thought it was important as the global community to come together and mark the anniversary and call on Israel to lift the siege of Gaza. When we put out this call, we thought perhaps a few hundred people would decide to participate. Not only is it a difficult time of year for people, holiday time for many people who want to spend the time with their families, but the uncertainty of whether or not you can even get into Gaza, and then going into what is a war-torn country that can be very dangerous. To our surprise, people kept applying and applying and applying, and suddenly we found ourselves at the deadline that we had set, November 30th, with over 1,300 people from around the world who have signed up to participate in this Gaza Freedom March. We had to cut it off, and every day we get at least about 20 more people begging us to add them to the list, which we say we just can't handle any more people, plus we have submitted those names to the Egyptian government. The kind of people who are coming are quite incredible. We have participants from 43 countries, majority coming from the United States. After that, Europe, a large contingent coming from Canada. But we have groups of people who are coming from Greece, from Australia, from Indonesia, from all over the world. In fact, many of them are professionals. We have 2 judges coming from South Africa. We have members of parliament from France, from the Philippines, from Indonesia. We have a whole group of doctors that are coming, a group of lawyers. There are about 100 students from around the world who will be joining on this. We have people in their 70s and 80s. Quite a large portion of the people are of Jewish descent. One is an 85-year-old Holocaust survivor, Hetty Epstein, who lives in St. Louis, Missouri. We have well-known figures like the writer Alice Walker. We are quite an interesting and diverse group, and everyone has a special story about why they're going. I would say that for most people, the invasion of Gaza was a shock. It was a watershed moment for them, and when this opportunity arose, they felt like this is the place that they wanted to be to mark the new year. Some of the participants are families. Michael Ratner, who will be speaking, is going with his wife and 2 children. We have 3 generations of families going. We have 3 brothers going. We have a Israeli-American who is joining us on the Gaza side, while his sister, who lives in Israel, is joining us from the Israeli side. While we will be marching from the northern point of Gaza, it's a 3-mile march to the Erez crossing. And as we are doing that, there will be groups of people from the Israeli side that will be marching to the border, the Erez crossing from Israel as well. We are doing this in the spirit of Martin Luther King, of Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, of nonviolent resistance worldwide. We have a code of conduct that every participant has signed. It is also a code of conduct that has been translated into many languages for the different groups. And everybody is committed to nonviolence. We have monitors that will make sure that the march is nonviolent. We also have an amazing group of people inside Gaza who are organizing this, and it is coming from civil society in Gaza. The coalition that's come together, I think, has never come together before. It includes students and university professors, members of union groups, business people. It includes people from refugee communities, women's organizations, journalists. They have been working nonstop for several months now to pull this together. They expect that there will be 50,000 Palestinians joining with us on the march. They're also putting together a concert the evening before that is being organized by the youth and includes a lot of the hip-hop bands in Gaza. So this is an exciting time for them. What they have been telling us is that they feel like the world has turned its back on Gaza since nothing has been done since the invasion in terms of holding Israel accountable or even in terms of easing the blockade and allowing Gaza to rebuild by letting in building materials. But the fact that so many people from around the world are coming really gives heart and inspiration to the people in Gaza that they have not been forgotten. So these are the basics of the Gaza Freedom March, and I would like to turn now to Michael Ratner, who is the president of the Center for Constitutional Rights, who, as I said, will be joining us with his family.